I did hundreds of waist slimming workouts to try and find ones that would give me an hourglass figure and would not make me look square. This is the ones that made me went from this to this.
Hello Daily Student family, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all doing good, and if you're new here, hello, my name's Kimberly and I hope you subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on so you get notified every single time that I upload, and give this video a massive thumbs up. Now, as you guys can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to get a slimmer waist in 3 days. Now, you guys know my journey to trying to get a slimmer waist, being able to wear crop tops, not having an overhanging belly, and just toning up was my ultimate goal in my weight loss journey, among getting slimmer thighs as well. And I've tried every single workout under the sun, and what feels like I was testing and trying which ones did and didn't work, and I'm glad to give you guys my holy grail workouts that absolutely changed everything for me to be able to wear crop tops every single day. I was so happy with my results, and this is exactly what I did. I always emphasize to you guys that some workouts gave me a square physique, and it's known that in bodybuilding and things like that, women who do bodybuilding can end up having much more squarer physique, and that's just, as beautiful as that is, that wasn't my main aim when I was doing my weight loss and stomach slimming and toning. I wanted to have more of an hourglass waist, smaller waist, and to be able to, you know, flatten it and be more confident in my stomach when I wear a summer dress. I didn't want my belly to be showing and things like that. And some workouts really did give me a square shape, and I was like, this is not what I'm trying to achieve. Revert, I need to find something that's going to work better for me. And I managed to eliminate all the ones that were giving me a square physique and focus on the ones that gave me hourglass results so quickly. Now, before I go into those exact workouts, I always do emphasize eating healthy is the ultimate key. I didn't want to be gaining the weight as I was losing it, so, you know, losing 3 inches, gaining 3 inches back, losing 5 inches, gaining 5 inches back. I wanted to have that consistent drop to be able to see those results in my clothing in real life and feel that ultimately I was toned and stronger. So eating the right foods is always important. I emphasize, especially when you're working on my stomach area, that protein is so good because carbohydrates promote bloating. Certain foods can give you a bigger bloat, and of course if you're working hard your results might not be as visible due to that, and different methods can reduce bloating. When I eat more protein, A, I'm going to be losing weight faster, B, it's going to be adding to the muscle and the toning I'm building in my stomach, and muscle tissue burns fat, so eating protein, my stomach is going to get slimmer, it's going to be burning more, I'm going to get the results much faster. But also when I do eat the protein, I'm not bloating as much, so any single exercise movement I do, I know it's going to be showing in full effect because of my food choices, and protein is one of those amazing ones. And when I say adding fibre religiously to my daily food is the key to the best results. Fibre helps you, without being TMI, go to the loo. So rather than the food in my stomach building up, creating that bloat, not shifting on the scales, not shifting visually, fibre would allow my body to digest the food better, process the food better, get rid of the food better, and I didn't have that pile up and build up. It's going down on the scales, it's going down visibly, and fibre is the exact food that helps that. So increasing my fibre drastically, and there's, depending on your body weight, there's certain amounts of fibre that you take a day, so it might be more depending on your body weight or less depending on your body weight. So it's important to calculate that individually for each person, because that is honestly, I wholeheartedly say, my key to success when it comes to seeing the results and getting those results much better, getting all that fat pushed out. Next is drinking loads of water. Now again, we can feel like we're bloated after we drink water, but water helps the chemical processes in the body happen. So I knew I just needed to add my water, not being afraid of water weight, because water weight, whether it goes in 3 days or 4 days, it goes, and it's filling up your stomach. And if you think about it, when your stomach is full of water, you're not going to be as hungry to eat the food, and that's what I found. And if I replaced that food with water weight will go, but the food would take harder to go. So replacing my stomach space with water rather than food helped me really slim down my waist and get the results I really wanted. Now guys, going into the workout, the first workout is this one. When I say I have recommended it to friends, to family, people have been seeing results just as quickly as I did. It's phenomenal. It burns like crazy. You know, when you wake up the next day and every time you laugh you feel like you have abs. In fact, you feel like, is this not my, you know, my results should be there. I should be at my goal results now, because that's how much it feels. It gives you so much more confidence doing the workout repeatedly, because you know the burning is happening. It's pushing your body to whole new levels and the weight goes down. Movements like this are phenomenal. I was sweating so much whilst doing this and it burns like crazy. Again, it's working the areas in my waist that are going to allow that hourglass figure, because when you focus on the outer muscles, it can give me a squarer physique. So this workout helps to allow to focus on those inner muscles and get me the hourglass look I wanted, and it's absolutely phenomenal for that reason. I did this religiously. I did this throughout the week. And adding this with walking as well is so important to help my body push off the fat, push off the excess, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's so hard, so if you're ready for a challenge, this pushed me so close and catapulted me to my goal. The next workout is this one. Now guys, like I always say, if you're not ready for a burn, don't do this workout. This is amazing. Again, drenched in sweat after every time of doing this workout. It's so convenient for me because it's such a short workout as well, but it works like crazy. I always emphasize that you can do an hour of the wrong workout that's gonna make you square, not gonna give me results. But when I do 10 to 15 minutes a day of the correct workout, my results came so quickly and my body was being pushed to the ultimate max, and it's because of workouts like this. This movement in particular is phenomenal. CrossFit personal training, I know this movement is a holy grail movement that is used religiously, and I love it for that exact reason. My body was getting the results. They were going down consistently, and that's exactly what I needed to help my motivation continue further, and I absolutely love this workout for this reason. Again, when I isolate the movement, I can do it in my end of day before first thing in the morning. It's so easy to add to every single routine, and it burns, and that's exactly what I needed to burn the calories down, get the waist slimming, and get my body into the exact position that I wanted to get it in, and it's exactly the reason for this workout. The next workout is honestly one of my ultimate favourites, and it's this one. When I tell you, this woman is a machine. Like, she's compiled all the best movements consistently that help me burn my body like crazy, and that's exactly what I needed to see my results. And workout movements like this are incredible. Again, like I say, having the right movements, having the right muscles targeted as you do the movements are phenomenal. You can't choose which area goes down, but the muscles that each movement activates is so important to getting that muscle built in that area to then burn the fat sides away to create the hourglass look I wanted, to tone it in that way. And I exactly wanted to do that, to tone it in more of an hourglass physique and get my stomach shredded down to exactly where I wanted it to be. And it was phenomenal seeing the results with this because it was going down constantly. This burns like crazy, but I also always emphasize I added it with walking as well. Walking 20 minutes a day, listening to a podcast, the time really goes by. It goes so quickly, which proves to me it's so worth it to continue on and keep doing that, because your mind is distracted by the podcast and you're not feeling a burn of a walk at all, and that's so important that it's mind over matter. People always ask, how did I continue motivation? And motivation is so fleeting. So sometimes it's the fact of distracting your mind with a podcast, or telling yourself I'm going to walk to the shops to get myself some water or something like that. Having a purpose to it is what allows my motivation to continue, and it's doing exactly that. So sometimes you do have to distract your mind, but it gives you the best results possible, and that's exactly what you need going into a journey like this. I always emphasize food, so I gave you a few food tips at the beginning, but just remembering that as a key moving forward, that you really want to emphasize losing the weight as you're putting in all this work, and bit by bit it's setting realistic goals, because sometimes when you shoot to the stars for a goal, it puts so much pressure on you and you give up. But sometimes in a journey, this is a super secret tip that I actually think works phenomenally, is forgetting you're on a weight loss journey and thinking 10 minutes of working out a day is actually part of who you are and your routine. Rejigging the purpose of why you're doing that, because your body will allow you to not see it as a chore and as a task. So have your drink water goal, fibre goal, protein goal, workout goal, everyday and walking goal, and have those as just part of your routine as a must, and that's going to get you there rather than constantly checking the scales. Although I love scales for motivation, sometimes it's just so much better to forget about them and just crack on, because your body will just not get overwhelmed and want to quit. So that's one of the main tips for motivation, because it's so fleeting, repurposing how you set your goals. Now guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. Don't forget to come over and follow my inspirational fitness page on Instagram, as well as my podcast page as well. Now I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys.